Yes, lads, joebiline here, and today I've got a review on the Team of the Week Master Son for you. Left mid 95 rated, and his stats look very, very nice. Of course, if you saw my pack opening yesterday, we didn't have too much luck. In the end, Son to games ended up costing me that 5k FIFA points I spent and about 2 million in coins. It was not cheap. Pepe's going for a ridiculous price, and this plan is looking like a certain loss. If you're doing it to if you're going for the what is it, the Player of the Month token. If you're interested in this card, I'll say right now it's a very good price to pay. If you're not going for Player of the Month, then you're getting a very good price on Son. At the moment, what's it going for? 1.2. Anything cheaper? Yeah, 1.2 is the minimum at the moment. I suspect within a few days, by the end of the week, it'll probably be dropping down to the million mark. Or it may rise when people realise, because 95 rated, if we just quickly go to left mid, the only other card that comes close to that is Freeze Martial, who I did have before and I'd been using for a while, who I sold for 2 million last night, earlier today when I went for Son. I thought I'd been using Freeze Martial now since he came out, and I've been enjoying him, but I feel it was just a time for a change. And Son came in, and I feel like Son was that play. If we just quickly compare him that way, Martial is a little bit faster, and some of his stats are better, but from an attacking point of view, Son does have the better stats. We'll just go quickly back over to Son's full game stats, so you can see them, because obviously there it's just the, let me just highlight over him, that's without any boosts on it, of course. 102, 98 shooting, 87 passing, 98 dribbling. My boost to it a little bit, but it's got some very, very nice stats. Just looking here, finishing 100 higher than Martial's, long shots positioning higher, short passing higher, crossings higher, reactions, free kicks higher. Martial is stronger, his dribbling's a little bit better, he's a little bit faster, his heading's better, but feel for your position, for difference in speed, it's only about 2. Like Martial's 106, 105, Son's 102, 103, so there's not much different in the speed. So Martial, Son's got the stats that matter in terms of scoring goals. But let's jump over into attack mid and play some games now. I will warn you, I have not been playing very well at all tonight, and 4-5-1 wing attack's been countered. That's annoying. Let's just we'll have to jump back to that, because I do want to play 4-5-1 wing attack, because that's what's been working for me tonight in terms of getting gameplay with Son. Right, let's play some ball. 4-5-1 isn't counted this time. Why is it downloading assets? Oh, don't say this game's going to mess up. But downloading assets, that's interesting. Is something coming to the game? We'll have to see. Oh, is that going to be on the screen now? I've loaded this way too quickly. Let's try and, okay, that's done. That should go now. Okay, this isn't the hardest of teams, but Diego Alves in goal, and he's very strong. So we've got Son on the left there. As I was saying, yeah, I've not been playing very well tonight. Obviously, you may have seen the news that fouls are back. The EA put some working, and they're now happy with going forward. And fouls are back, which is great. However, I don't know if it's just me, but does anybody else feel like the difficulty since the fouls have come back has increased? Right, here's a chance with Son. We're going to roulette inside, and then we're going to get that curve on there, and that's a goal straight away. He's very, very clinical. Obviously, I've been using Freeze Martial for ages, and Martial can do things like that. And it was all about, is he as good? Is he better? Because if he's just as good or better, that's great, because he's cheaper. Due to him being new and more available of him, because obviously Freeze Martial was quite rare, if I'm honest. So there wasn't that money, and until recently, you like a month back, could have sold him for like quite a few, like 3-4 mil. I kept hold of him because he was best in this position by a long shot. Obviously, his man of the match 93 came out, which dropped it a little bit and made a higher option there. And now we've got Son, who's quite easily available, either by the plan, which a lot of people do, and there's his passing coming into Rodriguez, and Rodriguez takes his time with that. Not the best from Rodriguez there. Would usually expect higher. Okay, we've got the Son here. Right, we're going to roulette early. He's going to ride out the challenge, because he's got about 74 strength. Is a save there. That's annoying. Like I said though, I haven't been at my best tonight. I don't know. I feel like it's harder. Maybe a placebo. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Do you feel it's got harder the last few days? I don't know. I don't know if it's a placebo and it's just me not playing as well, or if it has. Either way, fouls are back, which is great. And if as a result of that it's meant the game's coding's made it a little bit harder, then I can accept that. I'd rather fouls be there and given when they should be, and the game be a bit harder, and me just have to adjust myself and attune to it again. But that's the game. At least I say that I'm currently 9 up. We haven't ended up playing the best of teams, so it's probably expected. That's the way it is. I'll make sure we get someone higher in the next game. Going to cross this in. Griezmann's going to be there. That should be a finish. No, Diego Alves is a very good, but is that what his second save against us tonight now? Hey, it's how it is. 9-0 in the end, and Son had what, 2-3 chances that game and finished. Or did he not? There was the Son goal at the doors. Then there was his goal. Yeah, so he got 3 chances that game and 2. I do find with 4-5-1 wing attack and like 5-4-1 that it seems counted again. Right, here we go. Let's see who we get. As I was saying, what was I saying? Was that about the difficulty? Yeah, I'd rather the game be harder and fouls be back than not, because you can just acclimatise to it. But yeah, Son, if you're going for him, it depends. Are you going for him because you want the Player of the Month token and you're going to sell him after? Are you doing it because you want him and you're not going for Player of the Month and you just want to know if he's worth it? Let me know below. I would definitely recommend him. I think him and Freeze Marshall, that you're getting a very, very good left mid out of them. I'll just remember what I'm saying now. I'll cut back to that in a minute. Either way, they're both very good, and Son's more affordable because he's around the $1 million mark, or obviously you may spend a bit more. It's just stupid how Pepe's actually costing more at the moment, which is just, it's just ridiculous that Pepe is going for more. But I guess he's going for that price because people are doing it for the token at least alone, because we know we've potentially got that 99 rated Player of the Month waiting for us at the end of it. Be nice if it did align so you weren't making such a massive loss. And Lamy is going for about 500. It's not a cheap one this week, but at least it's a player that a lot of people could definitely improve their squad. So that's good, because in the past few weeks it's like when it's a striker, it's kind of like, well, we've already got Griezmann, so do we really need a striker? So that's, at least with this time, we've actually got a player that for a lot of people it can definitely improve their squad. And for those who already had Freeze Marshall like me, it's nice to have a change. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Son. Here we go. He's going to attack here. We're just going to try and use his pace to go inside. And then we want to finish that. And there we go. He's sharp. He is very, very sharp. Cutting in from that side. That's good. People need to stop talking. I need to blur that out, I think. I'll check after. Don't do it while I'm scoring, guys. Have a bit of respect here. I muted my WhatsApp to make sure that wouldn't come up, and then typical in 6 obviously the day, I mute my WhatsApp and then people start talking on Twitter DMs instead. Typical really, isn't it? But here once again we are getting goals in. That's what I was saying, with formations. Son, unlucky. There we go. Right, Di Maria, I'll make sure they're not going to come up during the third game, because obviously this is our second game of 3. But yeah, with formations I find, especially ones which use your left mid and right mid, they do only, especially your left mid, I think your right mid usually, it feels like, I suppose it's because that's the side near you, they end up popping up more. But with your left mid side, I feel left mid doesn't pop up as much. So you may want to factor that in when you're choosing your team. Like, your right mids are going to be playing more, or you may be playing a formation that favours your striker or your cam. But to have your left mid there to call upon when needed, it's nice. And I would say the difficulty of the game at the moment, if he gets called upon 3 times in the game and you score 2 of those 3, then that's a very, very good return. Where even in most situations you will score 3 out of 3 of them. You just need to not be sloppy and not make mistakes, like which arguably I have done in those 3. Oh, come on. Oh, how did we get all the way through there and screw up the shot? Dani Alves fires it over in the end. He was determined, wasn't he? But yeah, it's definitely your right mid. I definitely feel the camera angle works better with right mids, especially because you can cut in and you can see what you're doing more. With your left mid there, you've got to assume your angles are right, but there, we can do it. You've got to trust your left mid more. I think that's the best way of saying it. You've got to trust your left mid, because you, like here, you can judge your angles, you know where you are on the pitch, you can cut it in easier. On the left, you've got to trust that you're doing the right thing, and your left mid's going to guide it home for you. Which, when I'm using Son, when Alaba joins the attack, here's Son again, straight at the keeper, not the best. It happens though, like I say, 2 out of 3. You're not going to score every chance, especially anymore, especially now keepers are better. So roulette round, and is he going to get there? Big save, tight angle. I do find that was a little bit too tight. You want to try and get it to around where that defender is now. Right, let's show you here. Right, if we do it here, that should be, oh, that's not very tight, bit too tight. Like I say, I'm playing rubbish tonight, and this game is definitely showing, because we've only scored 2 so far. Son to roulette, that was a foul, but we've ended up finishing it off. Griezmann's run onto the touch for it. We would have got a free kick if Griezmann didn't get there, so it was a nice little bit of advantage played on. That's favoured us. Podolski, that was poor. I rouletted way too late. Have we got one more attack? Podolski, there we go, and do that. Oh, wide is not my day. It is not my day. Overall though, you saw more from the first 2 games than that game. That game was just me proving my point that it's not my game today. I'm not on the ball. But if you're thinking of going for Son and you really would like to improve your left mid, then I would definitely recommend Son. I'm enjoying him just as much as I was Martial, and he's cheaper and his finishing's a little bit better. Not as fast, but only by a few notches. But his finishing's clinical. As far as it goes, obviously you saw there that you may miss sometimes, but it depends how you're playing, and it depends how you play your shot. But Son, yeah, he's definitely worth the coins for that high rated left mid start. So if you're not going for player of the month, and you don't want to make that massive loss because you're not going for the tokens, pick him up the market, maybe wait a few days, wait for him to drop to the mill, or maybe if you're working up for him. But yeah, he's definitely worth the coins, and I would recommend it. So do leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here, come follow me on Twitter at joebilineHD, and I'll see you all later. Peace.